I'm not saying I'm going to rule the world or I'm going to change the world, but I guarantee that I will spark the brain that will change the world, and that's our job.
You have to make it. What up, DMV?
It's our 10-year anniversary missions.
We getting money whole time, fucking bitches whole time, rapping DC whole time. We getting money whole time, fucking bitches whole time, rapping DC whole time. Your shine whole time, 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 whole time. Man, you're back, whole time.
It's like a Tribe Called Quest. You say the whole thing.
So we're not using Cat Williams no more?
Like a Tribe Called Quest. You say the whole thing.
You'd be like, don't touch my board.
That's your one time to touch the ball for the day. What's up, Kickbackers? How the hell y'all doing out there, man? It is our uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis, ocho, nueve, siete, diez, de trois, quatre, cinq, six, sept, huit, neuf, dix, onze, douze, tres, quatorze. Oh, it's dix. Damn, I was going 15. I mean, you can count in multiple languages like I can, even sign language.
Oh my God.
10-year anniversary. I am very happy. It's definitely a milestone. Of course, the show started as a internet radio show. Then, as I said many times, then became an internet TV show. Then became a Facebook Live show. Then reluctantly we made it a podcast, and that's probably the best decision. And you were actually a part of that decision. I found the post. It was me, you, Lex, JB wasn't on it because he never on Facebook, and Sam. We're really having a conversation. But let me introduce this internet radio, internet TV, Facebook Live podcast that we have. It's a pod named Kickback, like a Tribe Called Quest.
You say the whole thing. Also known as the Black CNN, and the revolution will be televised.
I'm now Tariq Newman, aka No Breaks New, the Righteous Ratchet. If you throw it, I'll catch it. If you got it, I'll match it. Every Monday for 10 years straight, we right back at it. I am the Black Savage, the Magneto of my people. It's another phrase every week. It should get longer and longer.
Lord, what up, y'all? It's your girl, Melanie Dion, also known as I Am So Mellow, the Queen of Creeps, the Breaker of Men, also known as the Conscious Creep, here for another week.
That was your Marilyn Monroe?
My sexy voice.
As you can see, J. Lou not here.
J. Lou, what it do?
J. Lou, what it do? But he'll be back next week. Let's start there, man. Just about the 10-year anniversary. Well, I guess let's do our sponsors. We didn't start the show with sponsors, but we do have them now. We have the Newman Agency for all your insurance needs. Make sure you holler at me or J. Lou. Mo's Marvelous Cleaning. Welcome back, Mo. Mo just came clean for the first time, I feel like forever. And the records are dusted and my condoms are put up nice and neat. And my sex toys are in the box. It's just clean in here, guys. It is so clean in here. You can eat off a girl. And speaking of eat off a girl, mysexroom.net, another one of our sponsors for all the sex toy needs and lingerie and any of that good stuff. Holler at mysexroom.net. And that's it. That's all our sponsors. You want to plug the restaurant and the meals?
Sure. Make sure if you're in Atlanta, you want to have some good food, come on down to the Lawrence. I have several dishes on the menu right now. So come on, show love. My fried chicken is on the menu every Sunday. So if you specifically want that, you need to go on Sundays. So yeah. I hope to see you there.
That's the Lawrence, no Issa.
Correct.
So, Mel, high low. What you got?
High low. So I guess, yeah, because we didn't have an episode. So I have another dish on the menu. Okay. and it rolled out about a week ago, and it is going bananas.
And what's this?
It's my airline chicken breast dish. I was telling you about with the tomatoes and leeks. It's cooked in wine, in white wine.
Why do you call it airline?
It's the way that it's cut. So it's like a half a chicken breast, and you know, with the chicken breast, the wing is attached to the breast, right? So the way that it is, the half of the breast with just the little drumstick, the little drumette part that's still attached. The other part of the wing is cut off. Okay. So that's just the cut of
Some
the chicken.
people eating that shit on the gristle.
Oh, I eat the gristle.
I might nibble on it.
Oh, I be fucking up some gristle, especially like on some ribs. Oh man, I will fuck up some gristle on some ribs. Like I just love the crunch. I could just not, yeah. I be fucking up some gristle. Anyway, so my dish is on the menu, and it, like I said, it's going crazy. It has it's served with cauliflower rice. I try to make it like kind of healthy. So it's served with cauliflower rice and as well bulgur wheat, which is a Greek wheat. They use it in tabbouleh salad. Anyway, so it's served with that and like mushrooms and shallots and stuff like that with some lemon juice. It's really, really good. It's not too heavy. It's perfect for like the spring and summer. So people have really, really been loving it. And I'm pleased to see it doing so well on the menu. So yeah, that was my high. My low, well, and it did so. Oh, this is an update. So remember, I thought I had a heart attack, right? So this week was my doctor's week. So I went to I had multiple doctor's appointments. My dog had a doctor's appointment. We was all at the doctor on Thursday. So turns out I did not have a heart attack. They did an EKG, but because I've had some chest pain while I've been working out, they said I can't work out. Okay. So that's my low, because I was doing really well with my workout routine. I was starting to feel like I was seeing some changes and stuff. So I can't work out until I go back to the doctor on May 11th. Okay. But I really want to work out.
You got them trips coming up.
Yeah. So
75 Hard is coming up. And I think that is May 1st. I'm starting tomorrow. That's like a workout routine, particular diet, you know, how much you got to meditate per day. You got to read a certain amount of chapters of a book a week. Just 75 days of just living your best life. You have to have 2 45-minute workouts, one indoors, one outdoors.
Per day?
Mm-hmm. Oof. I think I'm going to have a regular workout, like weights or whatever the hell. Then I'm just going to walk on my lunch break. We'll eat and then walk the last 45 minutes. That'll be my, because day job, night job, I ain't going to have 2 45 minutes unless I use my lunch break. But I walk on my lunch damn near every day anyway. So yeah, you won't be able to do that. But I'm going to send you the information. It's kind of cool.
Okay.
I like it. Because you might start a week later, but
yeah, for sure. I'll cool. Take a look at it.
What else? My high. Well, my high since the last time I've seen you guys was my birthday.
Yeah.
I turned the big 29
for the 29th time.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I try to help when I can.
Really what I was going.
Look at you shooting.
Be cool, baby. Okay.
Be cool, baby. Okay.
Where's the womp 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 womp?
I took it off the board. Sorry, it's gone.
Sure.
But yeah, man, I turned 46. Feel real good about that. It was a chill birthday. We did a potluck brunch, and I got apparently super wasted and was sitting around smiling and eating food while I was asleep, which sounds like a good time. And I've seen pictures of me where I just got the biggest cheesy grin on my face. I'm like, damn, I was happy. Nigga, JB said, you were so thrilled. I'm like, thrilled? Nobody ever uses the word thrilled with me. I was thrilled? I'm like, okay, I guess I was thrilled.
You were super happy then.
Yeah. And then,
I said, that's good.
Hell yeah.
And once again, I apologize for missing it.
Well, you made up for it because you took me to the Boiler Black-owned.
It was not intentional.
I believe you.
Be cool, baby. Okay.
Shut up. I'm not gonna smack you.
Don't that sound like a smack at the beginning?
It does.
Be cool, baby.
Be cool, baby.
It does sound like a smack.
He's smoking a cigarette and he's like, shh. But I think I got this shh, the last exhale, and it sounded like.
Be cool, baby. Okay.
That is not okay. Oh, real quick, I was listening to Gunplay new album.
Mm-hmm.
I like Gunplay. Gunplay just ratchet, but I love the music. He got a pimping song, and it is so politically incorrect now. To me, too, like it's a cancelable song. He's really talking about pimping, and I put my hands on you, bitches.
Where is that from? Where is that from? Like the Mac or something?
Yeah, that's what I'm at. That's what I'm at. And I'm like, usually the pimp song on the album is just my favorite song on the album. Because I always think I'm a player, Pretty Ricky or New Hefner, all that shit. I was listening to that song, it was cringeworthy because he made it this year. It came out this, like you wrote that song in 2022?
Oh no.
You gotta read the room, baby. You gotta read the room.
Truly, you have a dizzying intellect.
You don't know that you should not be doing that. But the album's good. Just skip past that song.
Yeah. My audio sounds really good.
Let me see. Yeah, that sounds good too, ladies. Let me know how it sounds, ladies. Note in the comments.
Oh my gosh! Shut up! I'm about to mute him.
And that was my high of the week. I didn't really have a low. I got to relax a little bit this week. Not doing the show. Well, we intended to not do it.
Right. It was your birthday.
Exactly. It's always the kind of like, we're going to do an episode this week. So we got a lot to talk about. So we're going to try to get to it as soon as possible. So fuck that. That's our high low. Try to get through this shit. My left stroke just went viral. We have to pause the show really quickly to give some RIPs. First to DJ K. Slade, the drama king, one of the most influential DJs in the history of hip hop. Most known for being the drama king, for having those battle mixtapes where one guy dissing one guy. Instead of going to a playlist, you would go to a mixtape and hear the songs back to back. He's also known for doing, I forget the name of the song, but it's like 3 versions of it. Each version of the song is like 4 hours long. And he has videos for these songs. So one day I literally just pushed play and clean the house and try to get through as much as I could. The song is like an hour or 2, maybe 3 hours long. And everybody's on it. You like,
I remember that. That came out like last year or something like that, right? Yeah.
I think we cut it on in the background while we was on the pod, if I'm not mistaken.
In my mind, okay, in the app it says J Slay. So apparently I just wrote it as it says, but I knew it was K Slay. So I'm
all good.
blind.
Rest in peace to K Slade.
Yeah.
Condolences to his family. Rest in peace to the ATL Zone, Archie Eversoul. We ready. We ready. You remember the song?
Mm-hmm.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace, prayers and condolences to his family, friends, and fans and loved ones. But this was heartbreaking because his brother killed him.
Yeah.
In his sleep. He walked in the room and shot him while he was asleep.
Because then they get into like a fight or something.
Yeah, but
I mean, it's still some sucker shit. You don't shoot nobody in their sleep. Like, it's not self-defense at that point.
Right, like the girl, the white model chick, the African dude standing in the sleep. Yeah,
it's not self-defense, bro.
We gotta get rid of that way of thinking. I remember Eddie Murphy was talking about he smacked his girlfriend in an argument. She got so cool to me, I got scared. She said, "Why don't you just go to sleep?" She said, "You know what? You're right. I did bring that on myself. You're right. Why don't you just go to sleep?" He said she scared the shit out of him so much he just left the house. It's my house. I just left. I was so scared. But you gotta relax on that, man. For real. Still prayers up to all the families involved. That family's losing two people.
That's terrible.
It is. And we gotta get all the terrible shit out the way first. And we're gonna go we skip to Johnny Depp's trial.
Child.
I normally don't follow the shit like this, but I was just fascinated by the information that was coming out. She threw two bottles at him and lacerated it. He's lost a part of his fucking finger. Apparently the mental abuse was there. She was on drugs and just like, what are people doing?
But he also said some wild shit to her too, because he was like, I can't wait to fuck your burnt corpse or some shit like that.
That's how white people cuss at each other. They say the wildest shit. Fuck me gently with a chainsaw. What the fuck does that mean, ma'am? But yeah, that shit, it's a lot going on there. I can't pretend that I care a whole lot.
I don't.
But whenever there's what did grab me was I saw women like, well, fuck him, do what he deserved, and men do this forever. And I'm like, oh my God, like, it's no love, huh? Fuck men, okay. So that kind of caught me. But I don't want to spend too much time on that. Hopefully the trial is resolved and they get a favorable outcome.
Yeah, because he's suing her for defamation because he's like, no, you're making it seem like I abused you and I physically hit you. And yeah.
And the audio recording, she admits to hitting him.
Yeah.
And she said it like it made sense. She was like, I didn't punch you, I hit you.
Right. Ma'am.
Truly, you have a dizzying intellect.
The fuck? But yeah, everybody keep your hands to your damn self, man. Unless you're trying to bring your woman to an orgasm, then you need to put your hands on her. That's what you need to do. Put your hands on her. In our male's favorite category of the week. We got to mute it and unmute it and mute it and unmute it. But
you left out Janelle Monet.
Oh shit.
Look at you.
I can't believe I left them out.
Yeah. She's not them. She still is.
No, so she's them. She's them and they.
No, she's still she. She's
sure?
Yeah. She's like, I'm not. So Janelle Monet has come out as being non-binary, and but she still claims her feminine side. So she still is she. She's still claiming she.
Well, she's claiming both. That's what she's a they.
I think she said she's going by the pronoun she.
If she,
I think that's what the article said.
Okay, I started referring to her as them and they when she first came out as non-binary, but it was just like a blob, like a paragraph or a tweet or something.
Mm-hmm.
And then she went over to Table Talk, and I didn't watch that entire interview, but I saw parts of it. She said her evolution, like her decision to be non-binary has evolved. So it may have evolved to the point where she is using the pronoun she, but I do believe the way it was introduced initially was don't refer to me as she, refer to me as they because I'm non-binary. But she said in that interview that like this thing has evolved, and she did recognize her feminine side as well as her masculine side. So,
but she definitely leans more feminine.
Yeah,
so
I've been calling it they so long.
She's also pansexual, and
I saw
she's
a
very
picture
free.
of her. Like she's always been pretty, but she's kind of weird. I really like her outfits and shit. But I saw her like in like a gown or something, not a dress, a sexy dress, going to something.
That's why I was like, Janelle Monae got body.
Damn.
Yeah. That's why I was like, I would love to have her body.
I would love to have her body too. I think we mean it 2 different ways. We might mean the same way. I don't know. But I'm telling you, that is a beautiful woman.
Jesus.
Yeah, God.
I feel like I was the one that pointed it out to you. I don't know.
Maybe you may have, because it was on Facebook. So I don't know.
Yeah, I think I was like, look at Janelle Monae. She got it.
Shorty. Sorry, Ashanti. But the non-binary thing, it is interesting. And I'm trying my best not to be judgmental, but I don't quite understand it. But I wish her well. Her, they, well, whatever the proper pronoun is. Forgive me for not knowing, because we saw, 2 different releases. But I don't have a problem with it. It's weird when talking about it, or like trying to remember which one to say and which one not to say. But I don't give a shit. If she's happy and her mates are happy, what'd you do?
I'm doing weird product placement.
We got to make sure we list the cups up, doing all the crazy stories. So Gia Casey doesn't come. But nah, and I gotta talk about that because people piss me off with their coverage of that particular thing.
With what?
DJ Envy and his wife Gia. But Janelle Monae, we're happy for you. We support you.
Can I take a swig?
Of course. That's why I was right there.
Yeah, I wasn't going to, but I was like, you know what, fuck it.
Why weren't you going to?
Because I've been drinking mimosas.
Oh shit. They're gonna be making booty calls.
I already got some before I came, so I was a little late.
Lord. So what else? Johnny Depp, this or that?
Hey, let's get to it.
Were you done with Janelle?
Yeah.
You can get with this, or you can stop biting that shit though. You behind the logo.
I am. It's okay.
So
they know it's kind of fat.
Yeah. There she go. DJ Envy and his wife Gia Casey wrote a book, a thing called Real Life, Real Love, I believe, and it tells the story of their relationship and their trials and tribulations with infidelity. And what's caught all of you guys' attention was the lack of orgasms on Gia's part to start their relationship. Now, they started dating when they were 15. They say that they figured for about the first 10 years she wasn't having orgasms. That's going until 25. They've been married for 21 years. So the last 11 years, she says she's been having amazing orgasms. I think they handled it properly. My only critique is that the conversation should have been had earlier. She should have given them an opportunity to correct it, and she should have looked for ways to correct it herself early on, as opposed to faking orgasms. Where my little pen at? What's on the desk? My stop faking orgasms pen.
Where?
Right in front of the roadblock.
Oh, there it is. I see it. Oh.
I'm definitely an advocate of this, ladies and gentlemen. We must stop faking orgasms. I will not blame a man or woman for doing it, because it's like, I'm not blaming you, but it's not to your benefit.
I would just say this though, as a woman, it's difficult talking to men about things that they can improve in the bedroom. So I can see her, especially with being with him since she was at such a young age, like 15 is really young. So and at that point, you really don't even know your body like that to know what you even like. So I could see, especially maybe up until like 21, her being like, I really don't know, because a lot of people are just inexperienced. You know what I'm saying? They just don't know what they like. But I will also say, DJ Envy does not give me good dick vibes. Like, nothing about him makes me think that he's amazing in bed, that he is just like a king ding-a-ling and just laying it down. Like, nothing about him. He doesn't give me that. He does not give me, I like, will blow your back out. Have you climbing on the walls? Like, he don't give me that at all. So.
I don't have a comment on that.
I'm glad that they were able to work on it, you know, and that things have improved. But yeah, Envy don't give me good dick vibes.
God,
you can, like,
6 kids.
Girls, ladies, we can smell good dick. He does not have that. I'm sorry.
I think that's a light skin judgment, but
it's not. It has nothing to do with him being light skinned. He just don't give good dick vibes. Period.
Okay.
Because Drake light skinned.
He does give good dick vibes. Okay. Who else is light skinned?
Chris Brown will give you some good dick too.
Well, who was that to say Chris Brown? Oh, the girl that tried to accuse him of rape, said he was the best dick she ever had in her life. So
it's not a light skin thing. He just don't have no good dick. Envy does not have good dick energy.
Okay. I want to pivot a little bit to faking orgasms. I assume it's to stroke the man's ego or to get the man to stop, to finish. So you fake it so he feels good, or you fake it so he still feels good, but so he'll stop. I think one is, in one area, you just want to please your man, make your man happy. And another area is like, I'm tired of fucking, they can get out. Are those the reasons women fake orgasms?
Yes. I don't fake orgasms though.
High five.
Like, I've never faked an orgasm in my life. And niggas will be like, did you come? No.
I think that's so much relevant. Remember Damon Wayans stand-up comedy years ago? He's like, lady, stop faking it, because you make this motherfucker that's fucking you with his neck. And not no lower body movement, just the neck. You make that motherfucker think he's doing something. Like, stop faking it. And he's like, you really want to get some good sex? Just lay there and start reading the book while he fucking you. Like, you gonna put the book down, baby. You gonna put the book down.
Oh my God.
But I'm just saying, like, with me, I find out I don't have proof, but I'm 100% sure a woman that's had to have faked it at some fucking point with me. My man said yesterday, well, I don't understand why women fake orgasms anyway, because niggas be, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, dog, women have been complaining about men not caring about their orgasm for as long as I've known women. no, I can't beat you. They can't beat you. I'm like, do you talk to women, dog? Like, well, what women are you talking to? I had to go through this Facebook group, this group, male, the girls. Yeah, I talk to everybody, nigga. They're saying that the general consensus is men don't care. And he's like, but I care, so I don't understand how men don't care. Like, you aren't all men.
Right.
All right, dog, like, you gotta understand, like, he just found it so hard to believe. And because he communicates so much, he finds it hard to believe any woman ever fake with him. Now, I'm like, I over communicate. But I look at it as twofold. I think women know how much I get off on orgasm. So that could be like they could feel good because they know my reaction is going to be so great to their orgasm, which is tricky. But the other one is, I would think that they'd be like, no, this nigga's going to try everything. I can tell him no. So yeah, we might be another 30 minutes, but I know I'm going to get a nut if I tell this nigga I ain't come yet. So it make me like, I don't know. My thing is, I can't say women ever faked it with me. I don't fucking know. But when niggas is that confident, I'm like, dog, and I know how much I like to work. So I'm like, work. Somebody's like, no, no woman ever faked with me. I'm like, okay, maybe they didn't. I don't know, man. But I do know that women have been complaining about men not caring about their orgasms. And I think that's what part of the reason women fake. But it doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't compute. I don't think you should fake. I think you should let the man know. I guess you don't break up with a nigga because he can't make you come. Well, maybe you do. It depends on how much time is put in. But you put in time and you gotta let him know what he's doing right, what he's doing wrong.
Yeah.
And ladies, you gotta know your body. And because another thing, this is key. This is a little left field, but this is key. Making sure you come, ladies, is not the man's job. It's your job. But if you have the right man, he will take on that responsibility with you. It's your body. You have to learn your body. You should know how to please your body. So it's your body. It's not his body. You don't know what to do. It's yours. I had gotten to a point where I think I probably told her, I can make everybody squirt. I'm just doing amazing shit. Everything was, I'm great. This is 8 of them things. And then I had a girl that was like, that was a little rough. What you talking about? Bitch, I've been killing this game I'm on a hot streak. Then I had another girl was like, like, y'all know who I am? Then I feel like Kevin Durant. I'm Kevin Durant. I'm Kevin Durant. You know who I am. But then even then, after coming off what I would say the stresses I was on, where I felt like I was the best in the world, every woman is still different. So even if you get into a string of these 5 women, that 6th one might want something totally different. And it would help if she knew. Because when a woman said, oh, no, that I was able to pivot and still, either give her an amazing orgasm or give her an amazing performance. Oscar would be whatever the fuck. But my point is, you gotta, how do you feel about that statement as a woman, me saying that your orgasm is your responsibility?
I think there is some validity to that. I also believe that you should have a partner who is very interested in ensuring that you orgasm.
When men aren't doing that, I call it them jerking off in the pussy.
Yeah, some niggas are selfish. They just don't be giving a fuck if you come or not.
And I was telling him that he couldn't believe that men are selfish. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, no, there are definitely selfish lovers out there.
Selfish lovers and more so inconsiderate. Like, if we know a lot of women don't come. So you get in there, you do what feels good to you, hope it feels good to her, then it's over. And that's the night. You know what I'm saying? And it's not like, I think there's a percentage of men who literally just don't consider the thought. You know what I'm saying? Because until the first time, when I made the first girl come, I kept wanting to make every girl come. And then I was meeting girls who would say they had never come before. You know, we younger women just never came. 18, she never. So I would try to make her come. And then I was meeting a string of women who just never came before. And that became like my thing. Like, it didn't happen the first night all the time or whatever, but it became like intrigued in that. But I guess for men who don't have those kind of conversations, y'all just be fucking, you don't know whether she ever did or not. If you don't care, you know what I'm saying? Like, how would you know? Who's gonna tell you? But ladies, tell these men you ain't coming. Make them put in that work. Fuck that shit. Make them... You all right?
Yeah.
Are you coming?
I'm just sore.
That's what you give a fuck before the podcast.
Yeah, it was great too. Oh my God.
All right. So now, what the fuck story of the week? Male fucking before the podcast.
Hey, you gotta get it done.
She fucked the man that had two
It's been a minute.
penises.
It was but it had been a minute. It's been over a month. I needed some dick.
I'm mad at that. I'm not going to incriminate myself in this podcast, but yeah. So, what the fuck story of the week? Male stranded had two penises, but there are children being born with two penises.
Yeah, some baby in Brazil.
Yeah.
Was born obviously a boy with two penises, and the doctors were going to allow him to keep the larger one, but as it turns out, he couldn't pee out of that one. I forget the term, but basically, it wasn't enough. The urethra. Mm-hmm.
It wasn't enough.
It was
room.
too narrow.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't allow for urine to vacate. So.
And they say that's common. Like, well, not common.
No, not common. It's they only have 100 recorded cases.
Yeah, well, yeah. So not common, but it happened more than once, I guess.
Yeah.
Like, this is a thing.
It's still rare as shit though. Like, so.
It's probably more. How rare are hermaphrodites? And I'm not talking about Sierra, so stop.
Who is not a hermaphrodite?
She is not.
No, I don't know.
But they're born with two sexual organs, but they have the opposite organs. So they have a penis and a vagina.
I feel like that is probably more common than this case.
And the parents choose the sex. When you have two penises, it's just like, you want to keep the bigger one, whatever, but you still got a penis. Mm-hmm. But if you're born with a penis and a vagina, most functional. Yeah. If you got a penis and a vagina, then you're determining sex. Mm-hmm. Sex, not gender. Mm-hmm. Sex is what body part you have. Gender is what you identify as. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you're determining their ultimate kind of their sex and their gender, or at least their gender role.
Right, until they're old enough to really, determine that for themselves. Can you imagine if you're like, I just feel like a woman. I feel like a woman. I got this dick. I understand. Then you find out you were born with a vagina. Yeah, you're like, what the fuck, you guys? What's wrong with you guys? Mom, dad, shit. Yeah. The fuck, mom? That's wild. Yeah, that's wild as shit. Yeah. Well, I want to play one of my new sounds, but I don't know what they are.
I'm gonna stick beside him.
Oh yeah.
Mm. All right.
I just want to play one of the new sounds.
Okay.
So that's just crazy. That was our what the fuck story of the week because it's really like what the fuck they didn't feel down. Okay, I'm gonna start watching TV by doing the pod. That shit, she just hit the fire with the pinata. I know somebody's gonna fall. Oh shit. There it is. Okay. What's it for? Oh, okay. So that's really wild. If you want to read up on it, we found that on Gossip and Gaslam's blog. The baby one with two penises. You want to read up on that? Go check it out there. And now we're moving on to our Don't Be Dumb Award.
So dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
For real.
A fan got on a plane, on a blue jet. I don't know about Mike Tyson.
Yeah, JetBlue.
JetBlue. I don't know why he was on there. I don't fly with
JetBlue. So what you doing on JetBlue, Mike Tyson?
Exactly. Okay. But he was on there for whatever reason, and there was a fan. He took pictures with the fan, engaged with him, and then the fan just started like antagonizing him. And I guess his friend or somebody else was recording. So he's doing little shit and looking back at the phone, fucking with Mike and screaming and yelling at Mike, looking back at the phone, doing little shit. And then eventually Mike put the pause on him.
Mike decided he'd had enough.
He said, look.
I'm not a fake person.
And then he put the pause on him, man. He put the pause on him. Mike Tyson doesn't really feel like that sounds. Quite like that. So he bust dude up pretty bad. Don't touch Mike Tyson. Don't antagonize Mike Tyson.
Why would you do that? I don't understand people. Like this people be mad when celebrities react, but these motherfuckers are human. You know what I'm saying? It reminds me of the video. Did you see Nene walking through Reagan National Airport? And this dude, like,
your girl Nene Leaks?
Yeah. So she's walking through National, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's a dude. He's like, "Oh, look, there's Nene. He's on this side of the hallway. She's coming down, and like he's going crazy, right?" So then she crosses over to the other side of the hallway and keeps walking down that way. He then crosses over to to get directly into her path. She's on the phone, you know what I'm saying? So then, as she's walking up, he's like, "Nene, I have your biggest fan over there. Da 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 da." She's on the phone. He has the camera all in her face. She pushes the camera, like pushes the phone and camera out the way. So but the headline on the video is like Nene assaults fan. It's like, no, she didn't assault a fan. Like she pushed the phone out the fucking way because the fan is in her. I mean, the phone is in her face.
You don't have the right to just record
Yes.
people without their consent.
I mean, leave these people alone. Stop fucking with them. If they're very obviously trying to ignore you, leave them alone. They're human. Allow them their space.
Yeah, man. And there's a story in Will Smith's book about how he's happy Will and blah blah blah. And he's saying how that's not really him inside of the image, which Oscar shit. But he says he's in the gym working out by himself, hard day, want to get a quick workout in. Nobody was in the gym. He was at the Cannes Film Festival, and he just did a workout in between movies, judging movies or whatever. And a fan came in and started recording immediately. Will, hey, Will. And he was like put his hand on the phone, like, stop recording. And he said, my little cousin has autism or something. He's your biggest fan. I'm on FaceTime. Can you just say hi? And he said, normally he just does it all the time. But he made a promise to himself, like, my time is my time. And I don't care if it's a fan or Willow, or my time is mine. And he said, no. And he was like, but will it be really quickly? All you got to say hi is going to make that day your favorite person. This is real quick.
No.
And he was like, no. He was like, why? And he said, I tried to come up with the most honest answer I could. And he said, because I don't feel like it.
That's honest.
And he said the fan looked at him, he said like he had 3 heads and left like that can't be Will Smith. And he said he went back to the hotel room and cried the rest of the night because him trying to create that boundary for himself made him hurt somebody else's feelings. Mm-hmm. And he just felt like a piece of shit. That's why I'm Team Will, man. But like I said, I read his book about 17 times. It is what it is. But people want their privacy. Like when
and they should be allowed to have that.
Like Ashanti was here this weekend, and I didn't even go to the show because I know people sued me there. It would have been tabloid. People was already tagging me and everything. But she comes from land. We want our time. We don't always want to be on a stage for everybody. Everything isn't a podcast, you guys.
Somebody
damn. You know what I'm saying? Everything ain't a podcast. Shit. But what was a podcast? But Cam Newton went on.
Oh Lord, Cam.
$1 million worth of game to discuss plethora of topics, but one happened to be the concept of bad bitches. And I guess he was saying the bad bitches is, the quote unquote attractive women, expensive dress and all that shit. And I like to use the term the women that grab air. And y'all can see us on YouTube. I'm showing y'all how to be grabbing. Do it, Mill. Whenever a woman start grabbing air, I'm like, hey, don't be grabbing air with me. I know that attitude about to come out. Don't you be grabbing no air. See? Don't be grabbing no air. I thought I was getting what he was trying to say, but the more I listened, I was like, I'm not sure. Because he said he speaks to, you're a bad bitch, but can you cook? Can you clean? You're a bad bitch, but do you know when to shut up? You're a bad bitch, but, and I was just like, read the room, bro. The two most sexist things that come from, it's like saying, asking a black person, do they eat chicken and watermelon? Is telling the woman, in my opinion, man, you correct me if I'm wrong, but telling the woman or referring to a woman's kitchen and bedroom type shit. You know what I'm saying? No one to cook a meal, no one to be quiet, like those kind of stereotypes or whatever you want to call it. And it's just like, people got to relax. I understand what he's saying, I think, because a lot of times I do think, like, just don't know when to shut the fuck up. But I wouldn't put I just wouldn't say it the way he did it.
I was going to say, I understood exactly what he was trying to say. I just wouldn't have said it that way. Like, there's a better way to say it. Because I do think that there are oftentimes women who do, I don't say oftentimes, that this sentence is coming out worded funny. Anyway, I do recognize that there are times where women need to shut the fuck up. For real. Like, I recognize that. So he wasn't entirely incorrect in what he said. It was how he said it. And it's the bigger issue for me. Like, you gotta, like you said, read the room, bro. Like, especially in 2022.
Yeah, man.
You gotta be a little bit more creative about how you speak about certain topics, especially regarding women.
And I think it's even a matter of none of us, you know, there are probably men who don't know when to be quiet. Like, you know, that's not really a gender specific thing. My only thing I always add to that is women don't become the man that hurt you. I like women. I don't like men. If you acting like a nigga that hurt you, then you act like a nigga. I don't date niggas. So be a woman at all times. And if you go act like a man, act like a good man. You know, like women start imitating our worst qualities. He's scared of shit.
You look like you.
Wait a minute. I was being chased by a polar bear.
No, you were not.
Oh shit.
Hell no.
And then please tell me it's a dog in the house. Please tell me it's a third dog. Oh,
okay.
Man. I'm sorry about that.
We're watching America's Funniest Home Videos.
With Alfonso Ribeiro.
Oh my God.
Oh man, sorry about that, y'all.
People and dogs. Man.
Yeah.
Dogs scare shit out you. You think your whole life about to end.
Yeah. A dog rolled up on me the other day, and I was like, shut him, look. I'm like, oh shit. And I just saw him, and I was like, sit. He didn't sit. He kind of looked at me like, like, sit, stay. And I walked away like this.
Oh my God. Scared of shit.
Scared of shit. But he didn't do nothing. And I don't know if it was because of the command or if he was coming to play. You know, and he obviously wasn't trying to kill me. He didn't attack me. So he might have been coming to play. I'm like, damn, nigga, I'm trying to play. You telling me to sit.
Right? Come on.
But he just snuck up on me.
Throw the ball.
What? Because if you just look, and it's a big ass dog right there, you ain't even really got time to run.
Yeah.
You know, I might run, but
was
it was
like
right
rolling
there.
up on you? Like running up on you?
It was, I don't know where it came from. From what I saw, it was standing there and just gingerly walking. But I was like, yo.
See, I wouldn't have had I'd have just minded my business if I'd have seen that dog.
It was right there.
I know, but if you said it wasn't like attacking, I'd have been fine.
I didn't know. Because I was like this, and I was like, oh. And I didn't know what he was doing before I looked. All I know was he didn't jump. He just was sitting there. He didn't bark.
He was a nice dog.
He was a nice dog. Or he was just scared of me because I don't have that shit no more. Ain't no more animals chasing me around like that Barracuda did when I fell. Fuck all that.
The Chihuahua.
Wow. I Nipsey Hussle Award, man. We gotta get a goddamn round of applause for this shit. This is excellent.
Until you find it.
Until I find it.
Here we go.
We have A Tribe Called Quest and Wu Tang Clan's classic albums.
Ooh, shit.
Enter the 36 Chambers and Low End Theory, I believe.
Yep.
Are both going to be archived in the Library of Congress. Those are two of the most influential albums on me as a rap fan and as a rapper. It's just Tribe Called Quest gave us the song Scenario.
I wish they would do Midnight Marauders. That needs to go in there too.
Probably. You think that's better than Low End Theory?
I don't think I really know Low End Theory.
Low End Theory is...
But I know Midnight Marauders.
Bugging out. We got the jazz. It's the Scenario.
Yeah, I know Scenario. Midnight Marauders.
Probably age thing.
I think my sister just played Midnight Marauders more because that's how I would have heard it. So
Yeah,
I think vividly remember.
I want to go on a limb. I want to say that Low End Theory is Tribe Called Quest's best album.
Okay. I'm not disputing that. I'm just saying it needs to. They also need to add Midnight Marauders.
I'm a big fan of Midnight Marauders. I would put that probably tied with People's Instinctive Journeys and Travel, whatever the fuck that album called. But Low End Theory is the best one. But yeah, put all them joints in there. And put No Breaks in there too, and New World Order, and Who Was New, goddamn, you know, and Dollar-Ticks. I'm saying New the Mayor, Dollar-Ticks. I'm a Dollar-tician. What am I sound there? You know what I'm saying? I'm fancy.
I believe in conspicuous consumption.
Really?
If you have it, flaunt it.
Really? Flaunt it.
Something wrong with him, y'all.
You really think I be listening to you? I ain't listening to you.
You know your life would be so much better if you did listen to me.
I was just telling somebody that yesterday. What?
I'm like, for real?
Oh no, not that I should listen to you.
Oh,
They should
you
listen to me.
No, you should listen to me.
Sometimes you be having some good shit. Sometimes you do. I give you credit. You be having some good shit. What else? That's for our Nipsey Hussle Award. Also, we're gonna give one. Clap it up for our goddamn sales. Kickbackers!
Like a trap called Quest. You say the whole thing.
Like a Tribe Called Quest. You say the whole thing.
On our 10-year anniversary, let's see. Matter of fact, let's do it right here. Since we congratulating ourselves on 10 years, which is a milestone. Joe Budden hasn't done 10 years. Global Decisions haven't done 10 years. I don't think Joe Rogan's done 10 years. Like this is to be a podcast, internet radio show, internet TV show, whatever. And I'll put it to you this way. What have you done for 10 years?
I worked for Sherwin Williams for 10 years.
Well, not, you don't let us.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
But that's major.
Something else I've done
major.
for 10 years, which is fucking ridiculous.
I've been in Georgia 10 years.
I've been in Georgia. It'll be 13 years.
Yeah.
In August.
I was selling a vacation. The only thing I did longer than 10 years was fuck you.
Damn.
And she was like, am I offended? No, that's a good thing.
You lasted the longest.
Yeah, that's a good thing. But what else? So yeah, I went one down. So when I first decided to start the show, I was still living in DC, and I was dating Gooch, and she had an internet radio show, and I used to go to her show like every week. And I talked to her station manager about doing a show in Atlanta and how could I work that out. And he gave me a couple of ideas. I asked JB if he wanted to do the show with me. He said yeah. By the time I moved to Georgia, he decided he didn't want to do it anymore because everybody in the file was against it. I don't know why. It's weird, but they were like, internet radio. Why the hell would you do that? I was like, well, I want to do it. So I had to do it myself. So JB helped me get stuff set up. And then like about a week or two before I was doing the first episode, he was like, no, I do want to do it. So we did our first episode April 18th, 2012, day after my birthday. So the anniversary of my birthday is usually the same show, but we took off last week. And then we did the show. I always wanted a female voice. So I think we started inviting on different female guests. And I will say that we were hit of the curve on this. I've always felt like all of these topics deserve to have a female voice, which is why it was always important to have a female on the show. And I think we started with Ivory, and I think Amber on, then Toots, then Mia, then Mel. No, I think Mel, then Mia, then Mel. No, Mel, then Mia, then Toots and Ivory, then Mel again, then you and Lex.
Mm-hmm.
At some point, we had Big Chris doing the soundboard for a little bit. And then, when I was in jail, my whole family called them, was on the show for a couple of weeks. And then Lex.
And me.
Then Lex and you. And then just Lex. And then just you. And then you and Lex. And then just you.
Then Tori and...
Oh, shit. Then, no. It was Meek. My homegirl Meek. They had Meek on for months. Then Meek and Tori. Mm-hmm. Then just Tori. Mm-hmm. Then it was back to me and JB.
Mm-hmm. And then me.
And then we brought you back. As soon as we brought you back, JB left.
Yep.
Then we brought on J. Lou.
Yep.
I think that's all the guests. I'm gonna give a round of applause to all
me,
of our guests.
Because I've been here the most. I'm definitely the most consistent for now.
I want to say thank you.
got to be there.
Well, that's wrong.
Just pushing all the buttons. All right, that's enough. Jesus.
Because
It was like 30 seconds of nothing but sound effects.
the office like, what the fuck? No, I'm trying to get my job done. I'm trying to work. My boss is
Like,
gonna do
who's
this shit.
shooting? Who's shooting?
Oh, and if anybody's listening to this while you're at home, hey Siri, play a pod named Kickback.
Alexa, play a pod named Kickback.
I said that all wrong.
No, you did it right.
Oh.
Because Hey Siri is like on the phone, but Alexa is the Google one that you play at the.
Mm-hmm. We're on both. We're on Audible.
Because maybe somebody has like their laptop or something like that. Maybe they're watching on their laptop and they have their phone there, and then it'll be like, "Hey Siri," I don't know. Siri, she ain't listening right now, so.
Right, my phone ain't do nothing. I'm like, I'm gonna stop the whole
But I think
recording.
the Alexa thing might work.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Sorry, y'all. We just totally got sidetracked anyway.
Totally. So before we get out of here, Netflix and chill.
Yes. I don't know why Force is up there. Force is
Yeah, Force ended a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, I didn't finish it yet.
Oh, well, damn. Well, I guess we'll skip that.
Sorry.
Snowfall. A lot. If you haven't seen it, spoiler alert.
Oh my God.
You can go ahead and cut the podcast off. We're gonna talk about this and talk about Pusha T album, a little bit of basketball, then we out of here. But you can fast forward 5 minutes. Starting now. So
this week was the season 5 finale of Snowfall.
we have one season left.
Yeah, one season left. So this week's episode was wild.
Franklin, Louis, Jerome, Mama. What's my old white guy? My old dude.
Avi. R.I.P. Avi.
Avi kept it G though.
Oh, I was so hurt that they killed Avi. The Cuban KGB guy killed Avi.
Yeah. Avi ain't get the folks up. Avi ain't gave Franklin up. He gave up Reed.
Yeah.
He ain't give up Franklin.
Yo, Franklin's about to go nuts because Franklin, so we started the episode, Franklin and Veronique getting it in. I could have gone without that, but hey, people get it in.
I wish they would have just given him Ashanti or somebody, or Janelle Monet.
Oh, Lord.
I'm not going to say nothing bad about the young lady, but or light-skinned Keisha. No,
somebody other than her.
Help me out.
That somebody other than Devin Tyler.
Yeah.
So
even the girl Benzino, like, you know, he with the tranny. I mean, funny. Oh, you can't say that word. Stop. Somebody edit that out.
Oh my God.
We don't have anybody to edit it out.
No, we don't. Anyway, so he we fast forward to Franklin on the phone with the bank. All his money is gone. $73 million is gone. And you know who took the money? Reed. Reed took the money. Reed had already set some shit in motion before Franklin had even quit. And he robbed this nigga $73 million.
In the 80s.
Yes, which is worth $191 million in 2022.
You did the math?
Yeah, I looked it up on Google.
He's so thorough with the Snowfall.
When he said it on while I was watching the show, I was like, how much was 73 million? So yeah, it's a lot of fucking money, yo. That's a lot of money. Oh my God.
All of his money.
He stole all the money. So then he, Franklin gets Veronique and his mama together and he like, we need to figure out like how much money I got after like all the properties and shit like that. How much money do we have coming in just from off the rentals? Like what's really good. So, they do that. They do that. This is fast forwarding through the episode a little bit, but they do that and come to find out he's like, so damn, I'm not even broke. I'm in debt. Like, yeah.
I know the film.
Yeah, so poor Franklin. So he, reaches out to Reed. He tries to bargain with Reed, like, I made a mistake, this, that, and the third. Reed's like, it's too late. Then
go back from Louis.
Yeah, so then he calls him, he's like, listen, you crack a motherfucker, like I'm gonna do, this, that, and the third. And he's like, I'm gonna make sure I invest like every minute that I have into like
destroying you
Yeah.
and everybody you love.
And Reed's like, oh, you think this is bad? Just wait. He said, you think you lost everything? Just wait. So, yeah, it's interesting to see where that's going to go. But fast forward. So then Franklin reaches out to Louis, who he's not really fucking with, but he got to call her because, like, Reed just stole all the money. So he's like, hey, I need you to do me a favor. Like, I know you in front now, but, like, Reed won't talk to me, and I need you on your next drop to let me know when the next meetup is so I can talk to him. And she's like, I can't do that. And I'm like, oh, Lord, this is not going to end well. Like,
Franklin pulled the piece out on her like, shorty.
Yeah.
You can't, like, what exactly can't you do? And her little new puppy.
Yeah, her crackhead cop friend.
You get the puppy reference?
No.
From American
Gods. Okay.
Puppy.
Yeah, puppy. Hey, puppy.
Did you ever finish that?
No.
I never watched anything after season 1.
I didn't either.
You know, it's still on. Like, they're like on season 4 or some shit.
Yeah, I need to go back and watch it.
That's Stars?
I think so.
I canceled my subscription because of 50 Cent.
I canceled my subscription, period. Thank you, because I'm just hot. I'm just, like, burning the fuck up right now.
It's the lights. Well, it's actually 80 degrees, no air conditioning on, and it's the lights.
Yeah, I'm hot. And these hot ass braids too. So like I'm trying to cool myself. My God. Anyway. Whew.
So we have the KGB took out Avi.
Yeah.
Under not direction, but under information given to him by the mama, right?
So I don't really feel like he needed to kill Avi. Like that wasn't. He's not after Avi.
Right.
He was after Reed. So why he felt the need to kill Avi? Well, one, Avi knew too much at that point in time. Avi wasn't going to live. Avi should have shot them niggas when he realized that they were in his warehouse or whatever. When they initially kidnapped him and he was fighting the KGB dude and the other dude, he should have shot them niggas. Like you heard them rumbling around your warehouse at like 4 a.m. Why are you Avi, a former like Israeli? You're an arms dealer, like nigga, you got all the weapons. Why are you asking questions? Shoot these niggas. They in your space at 4 a.m. The fuck? Why are you like, hey, stop, fuck that, shoot.
Yeah.
You got guns, shoot them niggas.
Yeah.
So yeah.
You can always help him back up. He should have been on his the baby shit.
So at that point, when he got kidnapped, it was very low.
You should keep stepping on my jokes, huh?
There's a very low probability that Avi was gonna survive.
You really think I'll be listening to you? I ain't listening to you.
So, but I was definitely hurt when he shot Avi in the stomach and Avi
started singing and shit.
Yeah, I was like, oh, he about to die.
He's singing this really fight song.
Dog, I was like, no, not Avi. Not Avi. And then he shot him in the head and I was like, no, Avi.
And then they did like something real creative with the lens and they showed his glasses. And
the blood splatter and stuff like that. And then the blood
creative.
pouring out of the bullet wound, like out of his face. It was gross.
And as we alluded to, Franklin asked Louis for help getting
She
to
won't
Reed.
do it.
She wouldn't do it. He wound up pulling a gun on her, and then the crackhead cop pulled a gun on Franklin, and she said she gonna let him slide because
he's because of Jerome. I'm gonna let that slide. But if I see you again, like I'm gonna kill you, whatever the fuck she said.
So that's war. That's war with Franklin, between Franklin and the mama.
Yeah.
And Jerome and Louis. Then Franklin devises a plan
and
with the girls.
Yeah, Black Diamond and Dallas.
Black Diamond and Dallas. And they go and rob Louis and Jerome.
Hit all their stash houses.
Everything.
Yeah.
They hit all the stash houses.
Took all the money, all the coke.
Yep.
Yeah, robbed them niggas. Like, because, so you want to help me? But and they'd already frozen their accounts because they're like, oh, we don't want shit to happen to us because, he robbed Reed. If Reed robbed you, there's no,
don't tell them what
he can do this. So they'd frozen their assets. But
there's a war.
Yeah.
Now, I'm painting this picture for you guys. So you have right now you have Franklin versus Louis, which could mean Franklin versus Louis and Jerome, and Franklin and the mama versus Louis and Jerome. So you have that dynamic. You had the
Cuban KGB.
Cuban KGB attacking ultimately Reed, which is the CIA. And then in the climax of the episode, Franklin tells his mother everything that's going on, and she says, "Hey, man, I know some people. We got something for the CIA." Excuse me, Mama? Who, you know Melon New? Like, no, not Melon New. The Cuban KGB.
The thing I'm concerned about how well that's going to play out because Franklin and Avi were pretty cool. They had a pretty dope relationship because Avi's the one who like really put him on.
He needs soldiers. Oh, and we left out that Franklin went to the hospital.
Yeah, to go see
tell
Kane.
And tell Kane that it was Louis.
Mm-hmm.
So now Kane's crew presumably is backing up Franklin.
Mm-hmm.
So now Franklin,
and of course Leon is backing Franklin too.
Yeah, and of course until he goes to Africa.
Right.
With Wanda.
I don't think they're gonna make it. One of them niggas ain't gonna make it.
Yeah.
It never plans out that it never pans out where the people who are trying to leave, make it. Yeah. Like it didn't work in Menace. It didn't work in Paid in Full. Belly.
It worked in Jason's Lyric.
Okay.
We didn't know to the end. Not Jason's Lyric. It didn't work in Jason's Lyric. It worked in wherever Wesley Snipes, Sugar Hill. Because the brother shot him, we thought he died, and then they showed the wife on the train, like leaving, like all just looking like the world ended. And then they showed like 5 years later, and he was in a wheelchair playing catch with their son.
Oh yeah.
So the one that made it was Sugar Hill. Okay. Have you seen Sugar Hill with Mello?
Mm-hmm.
Man, that's my movie.
I used to watch Sugar Hill all the time.
He was smoking the brother gave the father the drugs. He killed him. Like, whoa, whoa. You know they made that a meme for when niggas getting head, but when you get your ass licked. Whoa.
Oh my god. Woo. They should have never gave y'all niggas the internet. Oh my gosh.
So I think next season is gonna be all out war.
Yes. I think that Louis or Jerome, one of them gotta die. I feel like it's gonna end up being Jerome.
If Louis doesn't die, I'm going to Compton to kill her.
I feel, and I also
no, me too.
What I was gonna say is with Franklin's mama being connected to the KGB guy, I don't know how well that's gonna play out for her once Franklin gets wind of the fact that that was the same person who killed Avi.
The same person that killed his father.
No.
So that was Reed now.
That was Reed and them who killed his father.
Okay.
But the Cuban KGB guy, that's the nigga who obviously killed Avi. Mm-hmm. And once Franklin gets wind of that, I think that could definitely be a problem. That's definitely going to cause friction in his relationship with his mother.
It's going to cause a little friction, but he need him. You know what I'm saying? It's like on Force. The time he had to go and get the other army, like we was trying to kill each other, but I need you now. Our enemy is bigger than us. The enemy of my enemy is
my friend.
Exactly.
I still think it's going to cause problems in his relationship with his mother. Like
they already got problems. He's been cussing her out for the last 2 weeks.
And so this is not going to help.
It's not. And something's going to come out about his father. Something very specific, and it's going to fuck shit up.
Alton is probably still alive.
Yeah, something's going to come out about his father.
Because we didn't see him die. Right. And if they didn't die on camera, the motherfuckers are still alive.
You ever seen
he in a black site somewhere?
Queens?
He in Guantanamo Bay. No.
He with Tupac and Cuba.
He in Guantanamo Bay.
You seen the TV show Queens with Brandy and Eve? They make you think one of them motherfuckers died, and you just, it's terrible. They're like, we gotta move on without her. And they say all these things that presume death, and then they see her on the island. I'm like, I haven't watched the episode since, but it's a show with 4 black women, well, 3 black women and a Spanish woman and a couple of them. Oh Lord, Jesus Christ!
Nope.
Oh man!
What the fuck?
Mr. Note, never try to do the podcast with America's Funniest Home Videos on.
Oh, that could have ended horribly.
It could have. Oh Lord!
Hey!
I like that. Lord Jesus Christ!
Oh. Fuck.
No! Oh, I thought she was about to go out the window.
Kids get.
Oh Lord Jesus!
This is not.
I just spilled my drink all over myself. Right? All right, dog. All right, this is the end of the show. I just spilled the fucking shit all over myself.
Yo, what the fuck? Oh my God. Oh
God damn. Hey, if y'all can see these people flipping the phone and they getting fucked up, they got me spilling my drink, they got Mel snorting. There's a lot of shit going on. We're gonna end it with this.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna catch up on Moon Knight tonight. And I watched the episode of Atlanta, the one where Paperboy was locked up and got out of jail. I watched that when I went to the little party and shit. So I watched that one. So we will do our Snowfall and Atlanta and Moon Knight review next week. So y'all catch up and get caught up on that. Pusha T.
Oh my God.
Why I'm never sitting on a round of applause, because we need to have a round of applause for Pusha T. His new album is Almost Dry. 12 tracks, 6 produced by Kanye West, 6 produced by Pharrell from the Neptunes. Features Kanye West, Pharrell, Jay-Z, Kid Cudi, Lil Uzi Vert, and I believe Don Toliver. It is a really good album. I don't know if I would say it's the best album of the year. It's definitely in the running. It's 12 tracks, nice and short and sweet, and it talks a lot about Virginia drug dealer. So a lot of male old boyfriends' names get mentioned in songs and shit. It's like, if you're gonna make a drug album where everybody knows shit real, you're gonna say all real names. That's kind of what he did. And it sounds good, man. I'm not gonna call it a classic, at least not yet. But I am going to say it is really good. And I said I was gonna start giving like 5 mics and shit, or 4 mics, whatever I think. So I'm gonna give right now. I'm gonna give it 4 kickbacks.
Okay.
You know,
4 kickbacks. Heard.
I give it about 4 kickbacks. Megan Thee Stallion dropped a new single called Plan B. She's going off on some guy she used to date and how he ain't shit and how he's only popping because he dated her, and different bitches be fucking him now because they want to fuck the nigga that she fucked. And I don't know who she's talking about, but you know, I have no idea. Did you see her little interview snippet that came out with Gayle King?
No, I've been meaning to watch it. I didn't get a chance to.
She said straight up, Tory shot me. He said, "Dance, bitch," and then started shooting at me, like shooting at the ground. And I'm like, he's saying, "I didn't shoot you. You never saw me shoot you. You don't know who shot you. You weren't watching, but it wasn't me because I didn't have the gun." She's saying, "I saw him. He was standing over the window of the car and shooting, and she didn't know where to move because, you know, if he shoot that way, she went that way, shoot that way. She didn't know how to move, so she just kind of froze." And with Gayle King, one, I think Steven Jackson said we should take our stuff to the nigga news. Gayle King ain't one of us. She ain't for the culture. She said all that fucked up shit about Kobe after he died. She could have went on $1 million worth of game. She could have went with B. Simone. She could have came on a Pioneer and Kickback. She could have went somewhere else than Gayle King. That is true, and I do want to acknowledge that. But the fact that her and Tory's stories are so different, somebody's a full of shit liar. This ain't somebody made a mistake or somebody got confused. Somebody is bold-faced lying, knowing they're going to court. Now, I don't know who it is, but somebody is lying at a level that it's like, dog, the truth is going to come out at some point.
It ain't gonna be good.
It ain't. It's gonna get ugly before it get pretty. It's like a girl before surgery. I'm telling you. But Pusha T new album, I like it. Listen to it. Meg's new single, I like it. Listen to it. Southside and Future put out a new single. That shit is rocking.
Lord,
and Future album dropping this week.
Yeah,
So we'll see.
I'm just not here for the Future is the greatest rapper alive.
Yeah, that Elliot Wilson was trolling. They give a nigga an opportunity to write for GQ and he come up with shit like this. I don't know why. Future is very influential. Future birthed a style. That was funny. Future is talented. Future has classics.
Somebody trying to get laid.
And every damn thing else. Real bad. But Future is this is disturbing.
You know who that is?
It looks like rape.
No,
But what is it?
because she throwing it at him.
Yeah, basically. Oh shit! But yeah, Future's not the best rapper alive. I don't know who would say such a thing.
I don't know.
You do got to give him his credit. He the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just is what it is. He changed up. He invented mumble rap. Y'all ain't give him credit, but he's just not the best rapper alive. Oh well, oh man. So on that note, we're gonna go ahead and get the fuck about here. Thank you for celebrating our 10-year anniversary with us. We appreciate it so much. Big things to come in the future, more things to come. Me, Mel, and J. Lou are dedicated and committed to bringing you the best product we can. And as much as they steal from us, we'll just get more and more innovative and bring you things that they can't think of, because they can't do what we do until after we do it.
Right. Ooh.
So we ain't got to worry about that. We can keep being more and more creative and bring you
Original,
original, shit.
Original.
I was gonna name the song either Original or Original, and I never did it because I couldn't think of which one to go with. I think I was gonna go with Original in the apostrophe at the end. Original. Ratchets and Ratchet merch is still available, you guys.
Sweating.
Yeah, my forehead definitely glistening. The water was glistening all over your
body.
All right, y'all, we out, man, and we will be leaving you on this note every week because
I'm not saying I'm going to rule the world or I'm going to change the world, but I guarantee that I will spark the brain that will change the world, and that's our job.
We love y'all.